Psalms 119 and verse 155. Salvation is far from the wicked. Right. So if salvation is far from the wicked, all right, showing that even when Yahweh Shai in Matthew's, matter of fact, I'll grab it. In Matthew's 10, verse 34, this right here is the proof that salvation is far from the wicked. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. So this is in the New Testament. What's up, so-called Chris? What's up, vocab? You going away to go write your own books? What's up? Fucking faggot. When I get my, oh man. When, Lord willing, you know, when brothers get spiritual powers, I know some brothers, I know an elder and apostle the heart probably claimed, what's the name, as a slave. Okay, no problem. I'll back off it. You know what I'm saying? But please, elder, let me get a piece of that damn devil too. Okay? I want a piece of vocab alone. All right? Bakasha, I want a piece of vocab alone. All right? Matthew chapter 10 and verse 34. Think not. So don't think that salvation or peace is coming to the earth. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. So what happened when Yahweh Shah ascended back up to the Heavenly Father sitting on his right hand of the throne? What happened in 70 AD? That wasn't peace. That was after Yahweh Shah. All right? Going into the west coast of Africa, that wasn't peace. Being brought up in cargo slave ships here to the Americas, or the land of the North, or the Americas, that wasn't peace. So what could it be talking about? So we're telling you that the RFID microchip and the Neuralink, the forced vaccines, all right, VACAs, are going to be mandated and pushed. All right, gradually. This is how this damn devil does it. All right, so what is it talking about? It's talking about the times we're living in now. So the Yahweh Shah didn't come to send peace on earth. The opposite of peace, what is it? War. Okay? Bad, evil. Okay? Bad times. Eve time, ill, bad. Matthew 10 and verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. So the VACAs, the RFID microchip, or the market of peace, the RFID microchip, or the near-field communication, which is found in London or overseas, or as we say it, across the pond. All right, those that's going to be that form of a sword. That's going to be that sword. That's going to try, that temptation is going to try the whole earth too. That's going to be the sword. And a lot of you Edomite devils are going to even take and be controlled by your own Edomites. All right, you're even going to murder your own Edomites. That's how retarded you Edomites are. All right. For I am come to set a man. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father. All right. So Yahweh Shai is stirring up problems or drama amongst your family. All right, and brothers know what I'm talking about. It ain't no good feeling being around on 2/3. All right, every time I do videos, you can hear right across the door. All right, you can hear, okay, that drill music garbage, and they try to, you come back from a hard days of work. You come back, you're meditating all day. The Lord willing, let's do a video. Let's see what I can talk about. Let's see what type of video I can do, even on the plantation. Okay, you come home, you take a shower, you do what you got to do, get ready. All right, then you hear these drill music. You hear these 2/3, and all this garbage, and you hear people around you don't want you to be in the truth. They don't. Some brothers got better ears than others. Believe you me, they do. But that's a blessing that the Lord, a spiritual gift that the Lord gave certain men, and we don't take that to hurt our own brothers in the truth. That's why the Lord don't even give certain men spiritual powers, because they'll try to abuse their own brother. Instead of blessing, they'll throw a salak bayamo. All right, showing you that they're not right in the spirit. Now, that's demons on you, and they're controlling your mind. You're not right in your spirit. All right? And Lord willing, I don't fall into that categoria. All right? It's easy to cliche to try to trap a man up in something he ain't never do. It's easy to do that. Anybody could do that. But Yahweh Shah knows the end result of it. And, you know, he knows the end result of it. And the angels definitely know as well. We just want to be delivered out of this kingdom, man. This place is vexing as hell. You know, this place is vexing as hell. Demon across the street right there. Yeah, I heard that. All right, anyway. Matthew chapter 10 and verse 35. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's foes shall be they of his own household. All right? I'm going to look that word, G1369, Dikazo, right. All right, sunder, to make apart, alienate, figuratively, to alienate, set at variance, pretty much metaphorically, to asunder, all right, to sever, pretty much to separate you from your family, because Yahushua wants your full attention on him. All right, don't worry about how, even says, don't worry about how the ungodly shall perish. Don't worry about how they're going to die. All right, just worry about Yahushua and work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Don't worry about how you're going to be taken care of, okay? The Lord is going to take care of you. He said he even clothes the birds of the field, all right, or feeds the birds of the field, the lilies, and consider how they twirl and twirl. I got to go back to the Salaki. But he pretty much saying that everything already has its place. It's already being taken care of. Okay, the earth is what feeds the birds, right? Everything's in its proper place. Now, why should we fear? If we're supposed to call ourselves the Elohim, or the powers that were here from the beginning, all right, even before everything was created, why should we fear what man could do unto us? Why should we fear about family members? Because the Lord is separating us from our own family. All right? Yeah, it says, love not your father and mother. Man, matter of fact, let me grab that. Matthew chapter 10 and verse 37. Matthew chapter 10. Oh, damn. It was the next salak. It was the next verse. Matthew chapter 10 and verse 37. He that loveth father or mother more than me, salak again. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. All right? There's to love less. I forgot where that's at. Is it here? It doesn't mean to hate your father or mother. It literally means to love less. All right? It's Falio G5368. That's where you get the word love. But to love less, oh man. It happened. But verse 37, Matthew chapter 10 and verse 37. Why? Because they're going to persecute us too. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Now, you know you got brothers that got children in the truth. You know you got brothers that have, not kids, but children. Right? Kid is just a goat. Right? So don't use that. I slipped up a lot of times using kid. But you got brothers in the truth that have children, that have, you know, daughters, sons, daughters, wives, father and mother. I got a father and mother, but I should love Yahushua more, and I do. All right, and I want to constantly do that, constantly be in His truth more and more. All right, because our fleshly fathers have never taught us nothing. All right, our fleshly fathers have never taught us nothing, but our spiritual fathers here in Great Millstone have taught us way more than our physical fathers could ever teach us. All right. There's one thing though that I actually went with my father the other day, matter of fact, to go pick up some salmon. And and on our way there, I was pretty much telling them about the technology or the vaccine and stuff. I ain't gonna front, I actually was talking to him about it. And he said, yeah, you know what he mentioned? He said, oh, they quieren put una marca, not throw them out. He said they want to put a mark in you. So he knows that the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip. I mean, he probably listens to me behind closed doors when I'm listening, or okay, when I'm doing a video. He's probably like, okay, that's what, you know, but they already know that. Everybody knows what Esau, even the so-called white man, is trying to do. All right, they want to put that mark in people. They want to jab you with that mark. They want to jab you with the vodka. All right. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. To take up your cross, meaning you got to bear the burden and the persecution coming. All right? So we are going to be persecuted. Let's go now. Hold on. Was I holding something before? Let's go into that word persecution. Oh, matter of fact, let me read this first. This is Matthew chapter 5. All right, so you got so-called Christians that will use these scriptures in a church, and this ain't even applying to them. Don't use the book, don't use the Bible, don't use the scriptures. Leave it alone. That's it. You're not built for this. You're not fit for this. Matthew chapter 5, starting at verse 1. And seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him, and he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, all right, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. We are poor in, we are the poor. We are poor in spirit. Although, yeah, we do have the kingdom of heaven, or symbolic this truth. All right, we're rich in abundance with this truth. All right, because the Lord has at this particular day and age, the Lord has endowed or given us this spiritual blessing, this truth. To know these scriptures, to know the mysteries, to know what brotherhood is, to know how the order of conduct, the manner of conduct, what we should be speaking in this time, who not to be around. Don't be partakers with these damn wicked ass people out here. Oh, my fault. Damn. Oh. Shalaki. All right, I had to put that on. The video might stop. Then I'll restart it again. All right? So, this is Matthew chapter 5 and verse 2. And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Right? In order for you what we're doing out here is sign and crime. All right, for all the abominations done in the midst, everything that we see around us, we are sign and crime. Right? We are mourning. Okay, so we're mourning, we're seeing all the abominations done thereof. We know that these people out here don't have no order in their life. That's why they're homosexuals. All right, that's why the world is turned upside down. That's why women are lesbians. Okay, that's why they're going both ways. All right, we understand the abominations done in the midst. All right, and if these people take offense to it, it's so big, damn devil. All right? Yeah, that's right, keep walking. All right? These people are offended at this truth. All right? Now, we're signing crying and we're mourning. The Christian, so-called Christian church ain't mourning. They're actually promoting it. How will you mourn? Oh, you can't be. They're actually telling you that you can accept anybody in a Christian church. Just be a faggot. Just be this. Just be that. All right, they're actually telling you that you can pretty much do what you want to do. That's what the so-called Christian church teaches you. Islam teaches you to follow different gods of the year, 365 gods. Even if Muhammad went against that belief of following 365 gods, he's a damn devil. Because he was persecuting Israelites and trying to convert them to Islam. All right, you can't convert us to being no Israelites. All right, but they were converted into following a false doctrine or false belief. All right, this Islam garbage. All right. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 4. Blessed are they that mourn. All right, we are sighing and crying. We are mourning. All right, we are crying. For they shall be comforted, right? Because the elect, you brothers out there just got to remain strong and keep on pushing. Because we are sighing and crying. We know the abomination. We already see it. We already know. All right, Lord willing, I'll grab those scriptures about being vexed. All right, being vexed, that's a way of being persecuted. All right, being vexed, man, being constantly vexed in a society. Lot, even when the angels even wanted to get at the men of Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, the men of Sodom and Gomorrah wanted to get at Lot and the angels. All right, showing you this place is wicked as hell. So if it was more tolerable for Sodom and Gomorrah back then, how much more you think now? All right, so that's how you know the Lord got to put a complete extermination on Esau, Edom after 1,000 years. Although it's not going to be no faggotry in the kingdom, just to explain myself, then it's not going to be no faggotry in the kingdom. But the Lord has to destroy this place by ICBM nuclear missiles, by fire. Verse 4, Matthew 5 and 4. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit earth. All right, yeah, we are meek and lowly. All right, meek and low doesn't mean you can't raise your voice up neither. That's not what it's talking about. Scripture tells you to lift up that voice like a trumpet. Yahweh even commanded us to come out here on the highways and byways. All right, to come out here on the highways and byways and do this work. All right, whether you by yourself or whether, I ain't gonna front, I wish I had more brothers, I ain't gonna front. You know, it's too much to get into. That's why I'm jumping from one place to another. All right? When the precepts start popping up, you just go in the spirit. No problem. Not a big deal. All right? Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Yahweh shall commands us to come on the highways and byways. So coming out here on the highways and byways, look, we have to raise our voice. All right? Not walk around, be like, take this pamphlet here and take that. No, we don't got to do that. All right? We don't got to do that. We're right here. We're stationed here, and we're speaking this word. All right? And there goes somebody pass by smoking a bunch of blunts. Damn demons, man. Matthew chapter 5. All right, we're going to be vexed. Just like little stuff like that, we'll be vexed. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 5. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. All right? For they shall inherit the earth, right? The earth abides forever. Okay? Although the earth is going to be destroyed by ICBM nuclear missiles for a long period of time, all right, you're not going to be able to build nothing up. That's where also, too, we're going to get these men of, these elites or men of continual employment to build our kingdom up. Right? You did it with us. The White House is built by so-called Negroes. Look up the information. Okay? Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled, right? Those first fruits. All right, we're going to be ruling the earth, okay? Although 2/3 are going to be, well, they're not going to be 2/3 in the kingdom. Right now, they're 2/3. They're going to be under us, all right? They're going to come back as our sons and our daughters, all right? For they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Now, Esau Edom society shows you no mercy. All right, I just went into a video about John the Revelator yesterday on the island of Patmos. You have a saying called ad infinitum, all right, which is a Latin saying. Ad means two, infinitum means infinity. That John the Revelator or Israelites did not have no legal rights or even to build a case or even have a case against the Roman Empire. Pretty much it was like a Guantanamo Bay type thing, but this was for Hebrew Israelites in the island of Patmos. All right, that the Roman Flavius or Vespasian, Vespasian, which is an Edomite Roman emperor, put Israelites into that particular landmass. I mean, yeah, into the island of Patmos and exiled them to the island of Patmos. That's what John the Revelator seen all these visions. All right, the angel was showing him all these visions, and we're living in the times now. Same exact thing. So they're trying to knock out the Second Amendment. What's the First Amendment? Freedom of speech, right? the Second Amendment is the right to bear arms or whatever, the Constitution, whatever. But they want to pretty much do away with us speaking his truth. So we're not going to have no legal rights, or no, we're not going to bring nothing to court. All right, we're not going to bring nothing to court because we're going to constantly speak. Look, these devils stirred up. That demon stirred up. Good. Tawab on that. Right, Yapa, beautiful. So these, we're not going to have no legal rights. We're not going to have no case to fight. So, of course, we're going to use the words. We're going to use these scriptures. All right. But we're not going to have that. Like, look, we don't want to hear what you Israelites are saying. You're going to go in prison. Now you got to be put in prison because you don't want to take the mark of the beast, the RFID microchip. All right. So you're going to have to be put to death or silenced. All right. And that's what they're trying to do. And a lot of our family members are going to give us up to be persecuted. All right. Matthew chapter 5. So John the Revelator didn't have a legal cause, or even if it wasn't no accusation, they just put him inside the prison, even without no accusation, without no trial, without no righteous trial, without nothing. He was just being there. And the only reason, proven again, that Nerva, okay, which Elder Apostle Hari asked me one time too. I slipped up. I said that who's the first? I believe he asked me who was asking the brothers who was the first Israelites to go into like the Roman seats. All right, or the first Israelite. Salak if I'm butchering, Elder, but he said I mentioned Marcus Aurelius, which he came way after Nerva. All right, but Nerva is a Hebrew Israelite. You know what he did? Although Vespasian put Nerva into the prison system, or the salt mine, the brutal salt mines of Patmos, he told, when Vespasian was assassinated, Nerva came on the scene. All right, that's supplanter, Jacob, Icod, how you can prove he's an Israelite too, because he was lowering taxes for Israelites. He lowered the taxes for Israelites, and he also too allowed John the Revelator to go back, or the exiles that were exiled to the island of Patmos by Vespasian, to go back into Ephesus, into all these other places that we were taking prisoners, okay, by the Vespasian or the Romans into the island of Patmos. All right, so ad infinitum, meaning that he didn't have, you will be here until infinity, meaning you're gonna rot in jail. That's pretty much what that saying is saying, that you were gonna rot in jail. But Nerva said, no, I'm gonna let the Israelites go. I'm gonna bring them back into where they were at. And John the Revelator died at a late age. At a late age, so that the Lord can have mercy on brothers that you could just die at a late age, not even being taken in an RFID or being in concentration camps or none of that. Well, you could be put in a concentration camp, but the Lord can miraculously break you out of it. All right, just like the apostles, the angels broke. I believe it was Peter. Salaki. Still going. The angels broke, I believe, Peter and Paul out of prison. Either or, he broke us out of prison. They broke us out of prison. All right, so Nerva is a Hebrew Israelite. He lowered taxes, and he allowed all the exiled Israelites in the island to be let loose. They know Edomite got no conscience. Edomites ain't got no conscience. They throw you in jail without just cause. No proof, no witnesses, no nothing. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 7, Salaki. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in mind, for they shall see Yahweh Yahweh Shah. What? To be pure in mind, not the 144,000 which were not defiled with women. To not be mixed up with these other philosophies, with these other belief systems. That's pure. Now, if the so-called Christian church talking about, oh, I'm saved, I'm this and that. Why are you following a God or a Greek God called Jesus? Why? Why? Why are you following Monday through Sunday? Why you go to church on Sunday? To worship the sun god. All right? All these names go back to false gods. All right? Why you always singing in churches? Why you got strippers shaking their ass in church? And you got men in front of their wives in church, and you got strippers twerking. You don't think his drive gonna get, I'll be honest, gonna get erected? All right? Looking at a damn female, another female in front of his wife, but that's still an abomination. all right, to even have these women in these churches. That's what I mean by that. Not saying that you can't have more than one woman. I'm saying that you can't, stripper, come on, man. This place is upside down. You know, brothers dealt with certain women like that in the world, all right? But when you come in the truth, it doesn't say you can't pop a woman. It doesn't say that, all right? Because you need women. You got to produce, all right? But if brothers didn't mess with the wrong beasts, the wrong women in the world, the Wadi Habashim Yahushua brought you into the truth, and your ways please him, and you can be away from, and you can abstain from all these people out here in the world and these other philosophies, and a lot of these wicked women out here too. You don't want to be part of this society. Hell no. All right, so what was past, it was past. Woo! So like, Matthew chapter 5 and verse 8. Blessed are the pure in mind, for they shall see Yahweh while Yahweh shine. Right? The only ones pure are going to be the elect that weren't defiled with these other philosophies or other beliefs. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yeah, making peace too, when brothers got a problem with each other, of course you go up to that brother and tell him his fault by himself. If he don't want to acknowledge you, of course you bring it to the church. If they don't want to acknowledge the church, then you cast them out as a publican or a heathen. Okay, we understand it. But also too, in this truth, you have to know how to forgive brothers. You can't always hold a quarrel or some type of hate towards your own brothers in the truth. Don't have no evil eye towards your brothers in the truth, because the world does that. All right? The world, the dog, I guess the dog want to listen. Oh, you waiting for these other groups. All right, but the world does that. All right? The world don't forgive. 2/3 of the world don't forgive. For us as brothers in this truth, don't always try to find something and always talk bad about a brother. You gotta let ride, man, because that right there can hinder you from getting more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of how to be more in order, how to be more in the spirit of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Right? I always say that rejoicing, man, Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai. All right, so always be in that spirit. You don't want to be, you know, if a brother is caught in a fault, you know, you're supposed to, you know, if he's saying forgive me, you're supposed to forgive him. You don't be, oh, this brother's this and that brother's that, talking bad about a brother always. No, you're supposed to love brothers, all right? Especially if they teach in the same doctrine too. But if somebody is a reprobate, if somebody is wicked, the Lord is going to search them out too. We understand that too. But don't always be talking bad about brothers. I'm speaking in general, all right? You know, you might slip up from time to time. You might say certain things from time to time. You be like, dang, should have kept my mouth shut. You shouldn't even be doing that. You know, that goes for all of us. And that right there takes honesty, man. Takes honesty, right? You know, admit your fault. Also, too, the scriptures say, too, admit your faults one to another. You got men that are not going to try to admit their faults one to another. They're just going to keep being wicked. All right? They're just going to keep on provoking the Most High, and Yahweh Shai going to kill it yet. All right? Yeah, you gotta love coming out here, man. Ooh, he's burning some incense. Ooh. You gotta love coming out here. You gotta love doing the works, man. You know, you gotta love doing the works. All right, don't fake, man. That's part of your testing. When you feel like you can't do it anymore, that's the Lord testing you. Come on, we should know that already. All right, that's why you gotta constantly pray. Oh, please don't withdraw that Holy Spirit from me, please. I'm locked out with Doc. King David said it. All right, and I gotta go back to that too. Dang. And 2 Peter. I'm all over the place. But Matthew chapter 5 and verse 9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yeah, forgive a brother 7 times 7. All right? Blessed are they, talking about Israelite brothers in the same doctrine, not these other Israelite camps out there. No. And we still got mercy and compassion on them. Because if one of them was to come up and say, what's up, Shalom, I'll tell you, all right, Shalom, I'm not supposed to let you know. Even Baloo, I seen him on the train one time, Baloo. Right, like, Shalom. He just kept looking. watched him actually check the video. He's funny as hell. That's a funny dude, man. All right, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake. For there's going to be a time it's not going to be that funny though. For theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are he when men shall revile you and persecute you and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake.